YouTube channel. My name is Shindara Layimi, and this is my channel Shindara's Voice. On this channel I talk about faith, career, relationships, lifestyle, and every other good stuff. So if this is your first time, thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment, drop your comment, and look through other videos to see which might be of interest to you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for always watching my videos. Don't forget to also like, share, comment, and look at other videos that you have also not watched, and let me know which one you enjoy and which one you like me to film going forward. So if you're seeing this face, this is my married face. The videos I've been seeing, I've filmed it like a long time ago and I just started to post it. So this is my married face. Voila! Unfiltered, real married face. And I'm going to be filming so many marriage content, many things I've seen about planning weddings and all of that. And if you are up for it, please just put in the comment section to say I'm here for it. Don't forget, just go to the comment section and say I'm here for it. That way I'll know that you're interested in my marriage content or the wedding planning content. And if there are video ideas that you want me to film, please don't forget to put it in the comment section. Also write it. You put out my personal contact. People keep saying do this video, do that video, I would like to hear about this, and then I'll come to the channel and say somebody said I should. I'm sure people will be like, who is the person that said we did not see? So before they will think that I'm just forming ideas in my head, please let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you want me to film so that I will sit down and film. If you want me to bring my husband, I'm gonna bring him and we're gonna film the video. So I'm going to today's video is actually going to be about the pros and cons, the realities of planning a one-day wedding, either a trad, a civil, or trad and religious wedding. Either way, it's just like having two different weddings in a day, two different kinds of weddings in a day. It's usually done in Nigeria. I don't know if it's done in other parts of Africa, but I'm sure Nigeria is done in Nigeria. Also done in I know Nigerians or other African cultures also do that in other countries, but like I'm very sure of Nigeria. Do you understand? I know that Nigerians really do that. So I mean, there's a lot of stress, a lot of advantages. There are disadvantages of planning either a day wedding or having 2 days wedding and all of that. I planned a day wedding, and I've also had friends who have done the same. So I'm going to be sharing my experience with you. I'm going to share the advantages and disadvantages, what I see, what it looks like, I don't like, and some advice just for you if you think that, oh, this is what you want to jump on, or if you think that this is not for me. If you think that this is what you want to watch, keep watching. So I don't know if I should start with the advantages or the disadvantages. I think let me start with the bad ones first. Let me start with disadvantage and then let me go to the advantage. So the first thing, the advantage is that the disadvantage is that there's going to be a lot of rush. So I don't know how you want to do it. So whatever way you want to do it, I had my time, like I had my schedule. I said this with this with this. But see, if one person, or if you are 1 minute late on one thing, or if you are 10 minutes late on one process, you're going to disrupt a lot of things, and you find that so many beautiful things that you've planned to do on your wedding, you might not be able to do because of rush. So, and a lot of times you feel like, oh, I'm going to make sure I keep to time, I'm going to make sure that I don't do this, I don't do that. But you know what? It's not totally in your hands. It's not totally in your hands. So you cannot determine how everything is going to be that day. For me, I had said that, okay, church wedding, traditional wedding is going to start by 7 to 9. I had spoken to the alaga and I told them that they must not delay till 9:01 like this. I will leave the place. And it was sweet to say that time, because but then it's your day. When they start drumming and they start doing everything, you're feeling the whole movement and everything, and you don't want to leave anymore. Suddenly you that said 9:01 by force. But then earlier when they were calling you to dancing, you're the one that took the most time dancing and doing all the shakara and all of that. And you've also wasted the alaga's time. And you also want the alaga to do their work. Do you understand? And then afterwards, after everything, I said, okay, the church wedding was for 11. So I had 2 hours to get dressed. Considering the fact that it wasn't even the same look, oh my god, I really didn't put a lot of things into consideration. But then even if it went exactly how I planned it, the truth is it would have still been able to work out. But it's not totally in my hands. At the end of the day, I got to the wedding venue some minutes after 7, even though I mean that was not, it wasn't, I mean I would not consider that being late, because in Yoruba wedding you don't come in first. So I mean, by the time they will finish doing everything they need to do, I was there enough to come in at the time I needed to come in. But then some major people that were supposed to be at the event were not around, so we had to wait. We waited till a little bit, like 1 hour extra, which had affected a lot of things. So the traditional wedding was rushed. Like a lot of things I had always seen online. I said, I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that. When they say put the filler on the guy's head like this, hey, I'll firstly draw my Kama Sutra styles and all those. I lie, not saying. Like I was not able to do a lot of things. Everything was just being rushed. Everything was just fast. At the point I was even getting angry because if it was anywhere I didn't want to be late to, it was my church, because I had been warned, I had been begged. They begged me. They had pleaded with me. So I wanted to be in church at the time, so that it wouldn't be like after all the plea and after all the examples they given me, I still came to church late. And I just, because of the position my mom was holding in church, I brought like a lot of top ministers. I mean, it was just going to be a case of bad example that I came to church late. So I wanted to be in church very early, and I got to church a little bit after 11. Thanks be to God, they didn't really wait for me. We just had time where I needed to process. I needed to like come in. That was when I got into the church, so I was able to get into church in time. And I mean, that's just one of the people, you get to like rush a lot of things. You don't get to like express a lot of things you want to do, and it might just keep cutting a lot of things. Like, do you understand? So you don't, I mean, if it's a church where they can wait for you, so you don't finish traditional wedding early, you delay church delays, and then you delay reception and all of that. At the end of the day, people who have come from far and wide might have to leave early because your reception has been delayed. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, it's just allow you to like express yourself and do a lot of romantic and mushy things that you've planned to do at your wedding. And it's so important. You find that you're even rushing to snap pictures, and so you might be able to snap like all the gain and all the glamorous pictures that you didn't want to take. I'm so grateful for my photographer. If not for him, I most likely wouldn't have snapped picture of my robe, and I invested so much in my robe. It would have paid me if I did not snap picture with that robe. So that's one disadvantage of actually having everything done one day. First thing is that everything gets rushed. If it's time is not properly managed, everything gets rushed. Another thing is, just like what I've said, you would not have time to do a lot of experiments that you want to do, all the things you want to do. See, I don't want to know, you have event plan and you have this, you have that, everything. You would not be able to do everything you want to do. It's not gonna work. You'll be able to do everything you want to do. You won't be able to do everything you want to do. Everything is just going to be smooshed up, and there's going to be after this, you do this, after this, you do. I mean, you know how people wake up on their wedding mornings, they're moving up and down, they're relaxing, they're snapping a lot of pictures. You won't be able to do all those because everything is timed. So you won't have a lot of time to like do, oh, I want to snap on the beach, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to, all these things. It won't be necessary. Like, you won't be able to do it. You won't have time to do that. And if you actually like, okay, you might even have like a backdrop to say, oh, I want to snap this picture, I want to snap my robe pictures, I want to snap my pre-wedding picture, I want to snap my picture of my gown at this backdrop. A decorator has come to decorate the place for you and everything. I don't know, you're snapping like 2 or 3 pictures. So it's supposed that people would actually like have time to do all those pictures, all those wonderful things, giving this person the gift, giving that one the gift, the snapping picture that did your makeup and that you're giving. Most of them, go and check, most of them actually had like their weddings on different days. They probably don't track the day before or the week before, so they had time that morning to do a lot of things. But if you're doing the two together, there's no time for all these things. As somebody is doing gilly, somebody is doing makeup, or somebody is fixing your nails, somebody is doing, I mean, there is no time for all these things. Everything is, so you might not be able to do everything that you plan to do. The next one is you're going to be stressed. See, whether you do your wedding 3 days or you're going to be stressed that way. But 2 days, you are going to be stressed. You know, I had danced. I've tried dancing actually. I tried dancing during my traditional. I'm a very good dancer, but I tried my best. And then it was now time for church. And people still expected me to still dance. And my legs were aching. I have been on heels for over how many hours, and people still expected me to komole, and people still saying dance. I say, what's going on with these people? People do not know that my legs are hurting. So I mean, you are going to be stressed. The day after the wedding, and myself and my husband got to the hotel, I slept. I was stressed. Even the day after, I think 3 days after, I was still stressed. Because I mean, wedding is financial, mental stress, physical stress. So I was stressed. Like, you could see the stress written all over me. So listen, that I didn't do makeup for my Thanksgiving the next day. It was that bad. So I was stressed. I was uninterested in anything. I just wanted to eat and sleep. Yes, I ate. No, because I have to eat. I wanted to just eat and sleep. So there was a lot of stress and all of that. You're going to be stressed. You are going to be stressed. You are going to be stressed. So now I think that's like the disadvantage. If I remember any other one, I'll let you know. Then the advantage of actually getting to weddings, that number one, the most important reason why a lot of people jump into this it's budget friendly. It saves you a lot of cost. If you're planning to save money, that's the wedding to go to. Because a lot of time when I was dealing with a lot of vendors, they keep asking, the first question they ask is it a one-day event or a 2-day event? If it's a one-day event, your cost is cut. Because if it's a one-day event, if it's a 2-day event, you're going to pay for decorator, you're going to pay for makeup artist, you're going to pay for photographer, you're going to pay for like almost everything you're going to be doing. You're going to pay for catering, you're going to cook, you're going to pay for rentals and a lot of things. Even all, there might just be discounts because it's 2 days. There might just be discounts. Okay, so maybe they're going to collect 50k for a one-day event. They're going to probably collect 70k or 75k. Do you understand? So you're going to pay more on all these things. You're going to pay more. So it's really cost a lot of cost. So you're doing reception. So if you come for a traditional wedding in the morning, you use that pleasant place for reception. Some people even use like that all for for their church or their nikah. Everything they want to do, they do it in the hall. So you're paying for just one day in the hall, a full day in the hall. If you're using 2 days, you might have to pay like an extra amount of money. Your photographer, if your photographer is coming from far, you cannot tell him that it's going to be off for that day now. Especially these vendors are like, they're hot cakes. They might also have like little runarounds to do for themselves to get money. So they're not going to do that day for you for free. It's going to cost more. The photographer is going to come and is going to sleep in the hotel. So you're going to pay for hotel. You're going to pay for hotel to load them. Even if they're going to stay, even if it's a one day event, they're actually still going to stay in the hotel, right? But if it's a 2-day event and you probably want like a trial and all of that, you're still going to have to pay for hotel for some of the vendors and all of that, and it's just going to cost more. So having a 1-day event is just really budget friendly. It's cost efficient. It helps you to save a lot of costs. It helps you to like plan properly and all of that. Another reason or another advantage is that you get everything all done. Do you understand? You get a lot of things all done. It's also save money. You get a lot of things done. Imagine if you have to go for your traditional wedding like a week before, and then you're back 1 week. So you're still like going through that stress. You're doing like 3 different weddings, 3 different locations. You're getting stressed over and over again. Imagine. So for me, I had my stress just one day, and for that 3 days, it got one off on me. So many times after couples like finish their wedding, the bride most important. You see brides falling sick. I've seen even places where grooms actually falling sick. Like couple are even sick. So I mean, just imagine. So it helps you to like just finish everything once and for all, and then go to rest. But if you're doing everything like differently, just finished one, your legs are still aching you from yesterday, then you're back today. Because the truth is, you've gone to dance. Especially if you're like me that doesn't know how to dance, so you have stressed yourself dancing. After the trad, you're going straight to church, or after the church, you're coming to the reception for trad, and then you're doing your reception. Do you understand? You're coming to all for the trad, and you're doing your reception immediately. So everything is immediate. So the leg pain is never going to be so obvious at the moment. Like it's paining, you're feeling the pains, but it's not that bad. But you've got to dance, because when you have 2-day event and you're having your trad like in the afternoon or in the morning, you've got to dance. You had time. You danced well. When you get to when it's time to sleep, your legs will not be aching you. You've not had the massage and your legs are aching. Then the next morning you wake up, you're back again to another dancing spirit. It doesn't always work out for a lot of people like that, but then just imagine that scenario. So you're done with everything once and for all, and then you can now rest. Rather than you're done with one, you rest, because you really don't even rest in between. After the trad, you're up and doing, trying to make sure that everything is okay. Even if you have an event planner, you're up and doing, trying to make sure everybody's okay, all your friends are around, all this one are this, everything. I mean, do you understand? You're trying to make sure everything is okay, and so you're not even resting. And then you go the next day, the next week again, you're off to another location. You are off to the place you're going to be having your religious wedding or your civil wedding. I mean, just look through this process. It's just like you just back and forth and all of that, and it can really be stressful. It can really be stressful. So just easier when you just do your wedding once, and then you reduce the stress and all of that, and you're done, and that's it. So I mean, 1 day stress, yes. 2 days also stress. So you pick your battle, pick your good one, and stick with it. Now, so that those are like the advantages and disadvantages of having a 1-day wedding. But then if you're still hell bent on saying, I must have a 1-day wedding, after everything I've heard, after everything they've warned me about, I still said, like, 1-day wedding. I must do, because I had a budget I was working with. I was not willing to compromise on my budget. I didn't want to spend so much. I felt like weddings are important, they are beautiful, yes, but still I can't spend my whole savings or investment because I want to get married. It's a one day event. I really want it to be beautiful, but I also needed to be cautious about how I spent on my wedding. So if you are like me and you're still bent on having a one day wedding, I can tell you, I can help you through. I can like share a few tips with you on how to like plan a one day wedding and have it successful. There's still going to be issues. See, let me tell you, whether you have a one day wedding, you have a 2 day wedding, what is gonna go wrong is gonna go wrong. For some things that I could not control at my wedding, I'm going to be telling you people, I'm going to be doing a video, I'm going to be talking about the things that went wrong at my wedding that really made me sad for a while. But I've moved on. I'm in a better place now. But either ways, what is gonna happen is gonna happen. Some things are way beyond your control. There is nothing you can do about it. So you better let go and don't be thinking of picture perfect or perfect wedding. It's not gonna happen. There's still gonna be a lot of things that you don't even know about.